Um, this video I would like to explore table inheritance in PostgreSQL. Um, well, sometimes when we work on other relational databases like Oracle, we don't come across that inheritance feature. So I thought like maybe just giving a shot at how this plays out in PostgreSQL um, in terms of inheritance. So the concept is like you have a parent table and then you have child tables. Any columns that you define in the parent table and the child table gets those inherited. I'll take an example about connected to this test database. I don't have any tables defined here, so I'm going to start off by creating table called say vehicle um, and defining some columns in here like vehicle ID, give it a serial data type and define this as a primary key, and then another column called manufacturer of text data type and leaving this not null constraint, and then you have model, again another text field not null constraint, and then the year, which is an integer data type, and I'll create this table so we have this. And then we'll create another table called car, and I'm going to define say number of doors, an integer data type. And before I complete the creation of table, I would specify an inherits clause specifying that it is inheriting attributes of the parent table, in this case vehicle. So now we have two tables in the public schema. There's a car and there is a vehicle data table, vehicle table. Vehicle is the parent and the car is the child table. So next on I will insert into the child table, um, providing values for different fields like manufacturer, model, year, number of doors, and then specifying the values in here. So let's have a Toyota Corolla is the model, 2025 year, and 4 doors. And then similarly I have another one here. I'm just inserting another, let's call this as 2020, and we call this as Mustang, and it's from Ford. Inserted this. So now if we query the parent table, now in the parent table we have defined the columns of vehicle ID, which is a serial primary key, so that will get populated manufacturer, model, year. Here I'm just specifying querying the parent table. So if you look at the columns here, they only are showing the columns of the parent table. Instead of querying the parent table, I query the child table. Oops, there is a note. So start from cars. We can see that we have all the columns that were from the parent table, that is the vehicle ID, manufacturer, model, year, and in addition to that the number of doors. However, if I query select star from only vehicle, then it gives us no records because none of this has gone into the parent table, but it's only existing in the child table. So that's just a small example of how we see the relation between the parent and the child table, and how the child table inherits details from its parent tables columns. I'll be back with another video. Thank you for watching.